Hello, everybody. This is Pink Shorts, LK. We spell bankruptcy the short way, BRUYx. New series, VBA, Voting by Aliens, X52. This is Pink Shorts. Hello, everybody, on our new series, VBA, ABI, Write the Check, American Banking Association, Voting by
It's nice to
Aliens.
see you all. As advertised, and as you can see, I'm joined at the podium today by Mayor Kasim Reed from the great city of Atlanta, Georgia, and by Governor
Hello,
John
Josh Ernst.
Kasich
How are
of
you?
Ohio. Both of them have
Today's show is
indicated their strong
VBA
support and their strong
X52,
belief that
Voting by
Congress should
Aliens.
approve the Trans-Pacific Partnership, and they had an opportunity to discuss that with the president in the Oval Office for about an hour or so this morning. And I invited them to.
This is VBA X51, 52. Sorry. Sponsored by the Posse Commit. This app. Federal statute prohibiting use of military earpieces and civilian law enforcement. 18 U.S.C. 1385. This is 47 U.S. Code 222, Privacy of Consumer Information. If you suggest you are aware of its HIPAA, Health Information Protection Advocacy. Pink Shorts is filmed in front of a live democracy republic, both exposed and approved. Thank you for writing Ambrel, the new safety video. This is Auditorium Station, Auditory Nerve, receive this iPhone. This is Pink Shorts, Verbal Contract Civil Code Section 1622, dismiss. The use of land zoning. Loss prevention of Electoral College 3, Ohio Red They, Hev without the E, Tim Toyo Tom, SBLU1, and communicating with your patents via my client's medulla left leg, 1 Senate Tower, Tom Foley, primary motor cortex, left leg, 1 Senate Tower, primary visual, left leg, primary visual, primary auditory, 1 Senate Tower, left leg, articulate fasciculus, 1 Senate Tower, left leg, my hippocampus, 1 Senate Tower, left leg, my wernickel, 1 Senate Tower, left leg, my BRCA, 1 Senate Tower, my left leg, angular gyrus, or any part of the left or right hemisphere of the brain. V6, V8 engine, we make this in Detroit. Hello GM, Tesla, on the brain is in agreement and acceptance of identical evidence, and discretion of all content obtained will be used for Pink Shorts and Merriweather businesses. Call us at 594-1443. Call Miss Cleo at 1-800-98-ISABEL. Ground Zero, IE6C, Microsoft, Mogo, phone, and 37 web channel. Hello. Call us at telephone pay 1-800-932. The rest is my identity. I can't even tell you the rest of my identity. Be illegal. Hello, White House. How are you? It's a new series, VBA, Voting by Aliens. Voting by aliens. What are we voting for? Who are we voting for? Honestly. Today is CNBC, Channel 52, in the Time Warner Cable lineup. Remember, people first, then things. People first, then money, then things, my friend. Today's show is two-party consent law to record or eavesdrop on any confidential communication with the President of the United States or any White House entity, including a private conversation telephone call. This is a news program. Without the consent of all parties to the conversation, we will be in violation of Code 632. This is a live email you have received. Statutes of limitations don't apply when in scandal, notorious, and conviction on ABC. Intrusion claims to California last for 2 years. Code section 335.1. Jay Bruckheimer shows 10 p.m. on June 19th, 2:20 on Green Line trains, Girl on the Train. And most recently, August 8th, Push Sonic. We're babysitting. That could be dangerous. Recognize intrusion upon seclusion. Claims reference Taiwan versus New York postcode. This This is a live email you have received. Duty of confidentiality and breach of patient confidentiality denied due to prevent a critical noncompliance fine. Due to the time constraints of this show, we're expediting our show.
To see that this bill is passed.
I'm very excited to do today's show. I'm Rand Savage from Head to Toe. A ton of best in stores. Audio experience 11 song. Motivational speaker, richest man in America, universe, world, galaxy. Same some, Pink the Short Way. Highest best singer in the world. Tweet us. Be earlier or late, FRESH_JRDNZ. Every 20 minutes of the hour. I wish I could do the ceremony.
To the United States long-term interest doesn't get left.
Doesn't get left.
And with that,
And with that,
bring forward the governor of Ohio.
record the government is correct.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is Voting by Aliens X52.
has done a
CNBC.
great job of laying out the economics implications of this agreement.
Implications.
I think we now have a unique
I think we now have a
opportunity
unique opportunity
to put country
to
in front
put
of
countries.
politics. I think that many of the people
We have a
that
right foot
are
shot.
in the Congress of the United
The
States
Congress in the United States
understand what
understand
this is all about.
what this is all about.
They understand the implications of trade. But there's one other thing that
Twitter,
I
we
think
love
we all
you.
understand. And all of us in this room
And all of us in the
reflect on
room.
this. The two nations
The two nations
that most
that most
vociferously oppose this agreement
oppose this agreement
are China.
are trying.
You look at Z,
You look at Zika.
I'm astounded
I'm
every day
astounded.
about another repressive technique
Another
that he
repressive
uses
technique
to control his people.
to control his people.
Even going so far as
Even
to
going so far.
try to regulate or
Try to
dismantle
regulate
the youth
the
involved
youth.
in politics in
The
China.
youth, the South.
Xi's been very repressive.
She's
And not
been very
only that,
repressed.
we're all clearly aware
We're all clearly aware
that it's been the reluctance of
that it's been a
Xi and
reluctant
Chinese
Chinese
to put the pressure
to
that
put the
needs to be
pressure
put
that
on
needs
North
to be
Korea.
put on North Korea.
They walked away from it,
Walked away from
leaving
it.
the rest of the world
Leaving the
wondering
rest
what
of the
to
world.
do and bringing up issues about
Bringing up issues of rodeo.
mutual security.
Mutual security.
Vladimir Putin
Vladimir Putin
probably wakes up every day thinking
wakes
about
up every
how
day
he
thinking
can
about
complete the work he
complete
started in
the
the
work that he's
Crimea.
done.
Thinks about Ukraine
Thinks
and
about
how much
Ukraine,
he'd like to gobble it
Like
up,
to gobble it up.
or even the kind of actions he's
kind
now
of
taking that
action.
threatens the Balkans.
Threatens the Balkans.
I'm sorry, the Baltics.
I'm sorry, the Balkans.
So, folks,
folks,
it's really pretty simple.
it's really pretty simple.
Economically, trade
Economically,
always makes sense.
Always
Are
makes
there
sense.
losers in trade? Yes, there are.
Yes, there are.
And that's why it's important
And that's
that
why
we
it's
have a system
important.
that can retrain people for
Retrain
the jobs
people.
of the future.
In the future.
Frankly, if you don't
Frankly,
trade,
if you don't trade,
you hurt consumers.
You
If
hurt
don't
consumers.
Trade, if you don't trade, you hurt innovation.
you hurt innovation
If you don't train, you
If you
withdraw
don't
from the
train,
world.
off the world.
But from the geopolitical
From the
sense,
geopolitical,
it is absolutely
it is
critical that
absolutely
the United
critical that the
States
United
stand with
States
many of
stands
these
with the many of
nations that
these
are
nations,
in some ways
some
economically
ways,
weak,
weak,
including a nation like Vietnam,
like
that is
Vietnam,
now asking
that
us
is
to
now
work with
asking
them to develop
to
a strong
develop
partnership
strong partnerships
that would have an economic
that would have an
underpinning.
economic,
But that
but
economic
that
underpinning
economic
is
undertaking
going
absolutely
to lead
leads
to a strengthened sense
to
of
a
America's
strengthened
influence in Asia.
in Asia.
Could you imagine
Could you
if
imagine
the United States of
that the
America
United States of
decided, as I
America,
told one congressman
one
this morning,
congressman,
if we turned our back
if we turned our
on
back
those nations in
on those
Asia
nations in
that
Asia,
are looking to us in a great sense of
in
partnership,
a great sense of
to give them
partnership,
the courage and the
giving
strength
them
to
the
stand
practical
against
shaper
a rising China.
against the rise in China.
So both from an economic point of view
Both
and a
from an
geopolitical
economic
point of view, where will we be if we
Where
turn
will we
this down?
be?
And this is what gives us a unique
This is what gives us a
opportunity,
unique
again,
opportunity
in this city that I've
in
come
this
to
city.
not quite understand,
Shame on Buffalo
that these kinds of
that these
issues
kinds of issues,
is where politics goes
where
out the
politics
window,
goes out the
and
window,
where the good of America
and
has
where
to
the
be
good of
represented
America
and has to be respected.
respected.
I appreciate the president
I appreciate the
inviting
president.
the group that we had in there
group
this
that we
morning.
had.
He's very passionate
Very
about
passionate
the need to do this.
About the need to do this.
He's willing to work
Willing to
with
work.
those who are both for and against.
For and against.
And he's
he's
willing to
he's willing
to
to
really put his shoulder
Really
to the
put his
wheel.
shoulder.
For me,
For me,
I've got two
I've
16-year-old
got two
daughters.
16-year-old daughters.
I worry about the
I
future
worry
of this
about the
country.
future of this country.
America can't afford
America
to
can't afford.
lock the doors
Lock
and
the
lower
doors,
the blinds
over the
and
blinds,
ignore the rest of the
ignore
world.
the rest
We're
of
a
the
force
world.
for good.
For good.
And this TPP
And this
will help us
TPP
not only on the economic
on the
side,
economic side,
but will also
but will
allow us to
also
continue to be a strong
to
world
continue to
leader
be a
for
strong
good.
leader.
Repression,
Repression,
lack of human
lack
rights,
of human rights,
lack of democracy
lack of democracy
that some of these opponents to
that
this
some
bill
of these
support
opponents have the 20.
is not something that the United States should
The
take
United
lightly.
States shouldn't develop.
I would call on
I
my
would call
former
on
colleagues
former
in the
colleagues,
House and the Senate
House and the Senate,
to think
to
here over
think
the next couple weeks
over the next couple of weeks
about the implications of
about the
saying no
HIPAA Act
and what
and
it will
health
mean for our
information
future,
privacy.
and the fact that they
We
can
have a right
cast
for
a vote
child.
that
Explaining
can
HIPAA.
strengthen our country and
Can strengthen our country.
alliances around the world.
Alliances around
To me,
the
that's
world.
what's at
To me,
stake.
that's what.
And frankly, that's
And
why
frankly,
I'm
that's
here
why
today.
we're here today.
Josh? All right. Scott, you want to start?
Today's show is sponsored by Zonalin, just minimizing. The rest is in our attorney's accounts. Wells Fargo, hello. Today is voting by aliens, X52, extraterrestrials, all of you.
You know, press conferences.
You mean we're extraterrestrials and we don't get to vote either?
You know,
We don't get chapter 13? That's correct. You don't get chapter 13 or a chance
but they don't want to see
to
it
free
die.
speech voting.
Yeah, I understand politics.
You're an
Sometimes
alien.
people can just sort
Oh
of
my God, I'm green.
register
I'm all
their
green
objection
and
kind of leave the
slimy.
floor or leave
I'm
the,
an
leave
alien.
the meetings and let matters proceed.
Let matters proceed.
I think that's part of it.
I think that's part of it.
I also think that the business
Well, today's show is part
you know,
LK,
I was never a big fan of
BRUYx,
this import-export thing. The business community
VBAx52,
did a very effective
voting
job
by
of talking
aliens.
about the fact that this is about jobs.
This is about
We had
jobs.
a great, brilliant woman
Great
in there
brilliant.
today, the head of
Steve
IBM.
is not here.
I think
Jobs.
the suggestion to her is to make
Wait,
sure
we just
that the
talked to
employees of
him.
IBM
He's not
let
here.
members of Congress know.
Members of
This
Congress,
is
no.
about my job. This is
My
about
job.
my family. This is about my community.
This is about my
So I
community.
think there's multiple
So I think
ways in
there's
which
multiple
this message
ways.
can get out. But I also
Um,
happen to think the
I
national
happen to
security
think
message is
national
something that should
security
resonate with every single
resonate
member of
every
Congress.
single American.
So I think there will be an aggressive
I think
move
there will
on
be an
this.
ABA check written.
I guess I'm an optimist. I
$500
think that at the
billion
end of the day,
dollars.
with the right
Hello.
appeals, people put their country ahead
Ahead of
political concerns.
political
And I
concerns.
saw it the entire
I
time
saw it
I
in
was
the
here for
entire.
18 years, and I've seen it in the
I've
state of
seen
Ohio.
it
With the right group of people,
with the right
being
group of
involved,
people who
you can
can't
pull things out and
vote
have
for
a good
themselves, the
country.
aliens.
Mary, do you have
Today's show is VBA, voted by
We think a
aliens.
few things. One, we
And
think that
ABA,
this
write
is
the
a
check.
country first moment, and we
I'll keep
believe
your
that
secret for
if you have a
$500
strong
billion.
feeling and belief in American exceptionalism,
BHJ,
that we need to be a
voted
part
by
of this
aliens.
effort, and we think that that is going to help
Aqua
us
di
carry
Gio,
the day. We also happen to
Aqua di
believe
Gio.
that there are a number of folks
Hello, Mr. Ligio. We
should
love your cologne.
demonstrate
Sure.
and have great
Yeah.
affection for this
Mr.
president,
Ligio, the
certainly
time
at this
spreaders.
point in his tenure.
He smell
And
good.
we
He smell really
intend to
good.
compete vigorously for their support.
Compete
And
vigorously.
so there will be the strategy of the facts.
There'll be the
which is that
strategy
this is the right thing
of Chicago
for
Street.
America. We cannot
Tijuana,
leave
hello.
40% of future GDP
and
growth
Spectrum.
to
My
the
resume.
whims,
Boom, boom,
and
boom.
fortunes
World
of the
trade.
Chinese. We don't think that that's the smart
We don't think
approach.
that's the
And we
motto.
think that that will move us
That will
part of the
move.
way. And then we think that another part
And that
of
in
the
another
way
part,
will be with those individuals,
those individuals.
who are loyal to the president and who want to help him get this bill across
Well,
the
today's show is sponsored by VBA, voted by aliens.
when that vote is appropriate. What we
Vote is
can't do
appropriately
be sitting on our hands
bogus.
and be on our
Shame on
hands.
us. It's a
So
shame.
that's why we're here today.
That's
To
why we're here
start having
today.
a very detailed approach
Very detailed
to how we're
approach.
going to get this done.
Today's show
at
is
the
sponsored
right
by every
moment with a
suggestion.
broad bipartisan
Means our
focus.
HIPAA information has been released.
Governor Kasich, we couldn't help but notice in
You
all
mean
of
every
this,
time they
earlier
talk, our
that you were,
HIPAA
shaking your
information
head
is
when the
gone?
question came up about
Bro, it means that our information has
parties, presidential
been
nominee,
stolen.
the birthright
Identity
issue
theft.
into the election. Could you take us a little into what was going
Today's show is sponsored by LifeLock. Every suggestion.
What I was really thinking
Life
is that,
Lock.
Bruce Springsteen has to be really happy.
My
because boy,
identity.
the USA is probably going to sell a lot more albums. That's as far as I would go. I mean, what am I thinking about it? I'm here for TV.
He's got it
what's happening
correctly.
in the world, not talking about where somebody was
Today's
born.
VBAx. V is A. ABA, write the check. I'll keep your secret.
When you're talking about how politicians run against trade,
Hello, Media. How are you?
are you saying that both of the leading candidates for president
Hello,
are now
Media.
doing something disingenuous, and that they are both going to flip their position at some point, regardless of the outcome of this election?
Today's show is sponsored by MerriweatherA.Law. Apply within acquisition interest.
I'm not casting aspersions on either.
We offer law firm and salary advances, separated bonuses,
Despite
tuition
what
and
has
bar
happened
exam
in the
review
campaign
courses reimbursement,
process,
relocation and real estate
people actually
benefits,
occupy the
acquisition
office
interest apply within state all
see what it
qualifications.
does for
Revenue
the
incentives or donate to
American people.
title
11.7 million
BI
jobs have
HSBC
been
beside
stored
phone
in
loan
11 part of the
forgiveness.
country's here.
Join us for America's
That
top
once people
law
are in
schools.
office and have the
Social media
awesome
Abdwa.
responsibility of
Pay
the
grade start at
presidency, they change. That
$200,000.
said, to get to your question, my sense isn't that either of these candidates
Either of
will
these
flip,
candidates are
which is why
eligible
I think
and
it's so
fit
important that we pass TPP right now.
right now.
Because I actually don't believe that it
We're
will
lynching
flip.
people
But this needs
for
to be done
ratings
for the United States of America.
on
and
America's
there will
favorite
be a
news
moment
programs.
to get it done. And as you know from being
We're live
in this
lynching
town for a
people
long time,
for
you can't
ratings
just jump up and try to engage
with a
in
right
this
hand
process.
shot.
You got to stay at it.
Thank you,
If you don't
FCC.
think they'll flip, this is a concern that a lot of leaders in Asia expressed. The
We're
president
lynching
knows that.
people for ratings.
They
Good
wonder what
Lord.
the future is. And
What is
there's
America coming
credibility
to?
on the line here. So what do you say to them when, admittedly, you think there's going to be a problem for this deal, even if it passes?
No, here's what I think will happen. I think if we pass this deal, it will be honored by the
Abdwa.
next president of the United States. And I think it's very important that we pass this bill. And it's a
$200,000.
priority for the
Abdwa.
president. What the president made
$200,000.
clear in no uncertain
Abdwa.
terms was that this was a priority,
$200,000.
and he was willing to work very hard on it.
I want to
Make sure you're added, favorited somewhere for $200,000. Abdwa.
in the Wall Street Journal. I get reactions like, "Well, you're a
I get
Republican.
reactions.
Why are you supporting?
Why are you
something that the
supporting?
president wants?"
Once
I mean, we cannot get to the
we
point
cannot
in
get to the
America
point of this
that because
because
Democrat wants
Democrats
something that you happen to agree with. you
happen
can't
to agree
them.
with
There's plenty of things that I
plenty of
disagree with
things
President Obama on.
on.
But the idea
But
that
the
I'm a
idea,
Republican,
hello.
and therefore I can't work with
I
Democrats.
can't work
or
with
you're
the
a
Democrat.
And you can't work with
You
Republicans.
can't work with Republicans.
Anybody think
Anybody
The
think
issues of debt, Social Security,
Social Security,
healthcare, any of these issues,
Any of these
are going to be
issues.
resolved when we spend all of our time fighting with one another.
fighting with one another?
You see, I don't recognize this.
I don't
much anymore,
recognize
because now it's become
because
so much
now
about politics. And when politics is the
politics,
order of the day,
hello,
and partisanship trumps
Trump,
country, we drift.
we drift.
We drift as a nation, and I'm extremely
Hello,
concerned
49ers
about
versus
what I
the
see.
Panthers.
This is a moment for people to begin
San
to reverse that,
Francisco
to think deep
and
inside of
Panthers.
themselves about what matters when it comes
What
to public
matters?
service.
What matters?
Hold on. Let's go, Margaret.
We look forward to your game on Sunday,
I'd like to.
the 18th, San Francisco versus Carolina Panthers
Issue is not that everyone's trying to drag you away from
on
speaking
Fox
and into a different
Television.
conversation. Is that the dominant conversation is the one about the election that's about to happen, and now, a month and a half.
Thank you, media. That does it for VBA 52. We're going to be doing VBA 51 today. 2 episodes in one day. This has been the MerriweatherA production. We look forward to the 49ers and Panthers play tomorrow at Bank of America Stadium. It's a risk.